YouTube, it's Brother Dennis. And to God goes all the glory. Well, I'm working on the young birds, trying to get their recall going. I guess you can call it that. Trying to get their feet under control, trying to get them to trap and come in. So, I think they're starting to get it. Oh, sorry about the fingers. Dang, man. Sorry about the fingers. Trying to do stuff one-handed is crazy, but trying to get them used to me. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, he's feeding on the floor, but I'm doing it on purpose. When I do breeding season, I slow down on my cleanliness because I want the youngsters to build their immune system fast and quick. It's advice I got from some older guys, but I will get this loft really clean, and I will, once I start selling these birds, they won't eat off the floor, they'll eat out of feeders. But as of right now, I think this, to me, it's the best way so far. Is it right, is it wrong? It's more like to each his own, right? So I put six birds in here this weekend. So this is my first round right here. I was gonna try to count them because I think I'm gonna start breeding soon. I'm gonna turn the lights off this weekend. And I'm gonna shut all my pairs down, but like 3 pairs. So my goal for today is to count my first round, count the babies and the eggs I have for the second round, figure out how many I want to do on the third round and shut it down. So I was breeding a long time last year because I kept losing birds. I didn't have enough birds. Well, this year I hope I have plenty. I hope the hawks don't clean me out. I thought I had 23 birds and one pass, 22. So this is my whole first round right here. So I don't know how I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I still have a couple over there that are first round. So let me try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I got 18 in here, all right? So we're gonna let them eat. I'll come back. If that floor is clean, I'll give them another scoop. If there's one seed left, they won't get nothing. If they're not eating anymore, if they're drinking water and on their perches, then I won't give them nothing. So we got 18 in there. I got no first round babies left. Well, actually I got 2, but I'm counting those as second round. So I got no first round babies left on the inside. And what do I have over here? I have 2 first round babies here. Why you get out of here? Damn dogs want to try to eat bird seed and pigeon poop. So I put that gate up. So I got 2 first round babies in here. This is my last 2. So that means I'll have 20. So somehow I shorted myself because I was supposed to have 23. And I know one died, so 22. So somehow my count ain't right. I don't know. Somehow I lost a couple birds along the way, but in my head, but only one actually passed, and there's 2. So that okay, so let's say that makes 20. Now let's count the second round. So we got 2, 4. She's sitting on 3 eggs. So that 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 in there. Oh, that's right, because I was counting them white birds. I was counting the white birds as the first round. So that makes sense. So 21 died was 22. 20, 18, 20. 1 dies, makes 21, and I was counting 2 off of her, but I'm gonna push them to the second round because they just hatched. So, which is really her first round. So yeah, I got 20 first round birds. I got 7 eggs and babies over there for the second round. So let's go see what we got in here. So I got 7. She's sitting on 2 eggs. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. 10, 11. Okay. So 10, 11. So 10, 11. 10, 11. I got 11. 11, 11, 11. And these two will be, these are the first birds on my second round. This is their second round. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I don't want to count those because that's the terminal babies, but let's say 20, 21. So I'll have 2 rounds of 21, which would be 42. And who do I want to go again? Nobody in here is going again. Oh, and I owe out 4 birds. I told a guy I'll help him out with 4 birds. So I'll have 30 something. So nobody in here is going to go for a 3rd round, I don't think. This is their 3rd round. This is Mr. 500, Adrian P. This is their 3rd round. So actually she's sitting on her 3rd round. Matter of fact, okay, so 21 and plus her 2 eggs makes 23. Because she's sitting on eggs, which is actually her 3rd round. But she's so far ahead of everybody that it'll be on the tail end of the 2nd round. So that's 23. That's 23. So I'll have 44 birds. But these 2 are suspect right here. So I was trying to get to 50. Because you see I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bands left. Got 6 bands left out of 40. So I banded 34 birds. So 31. So 33 birds because 1 passed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I got 33 birds banded so far. Unless you write this stuff down, you forget a lot of stuff. Nobody over here is going for another round. These are my late hatches that I didn't race. And the only reason why I bred this bird up here because it's a Tom Barnhart breeding. And this cock right here that's sitting on the eggs is Wayne Hall. Actually bred to a Tom Barnhart bird. So I'm definitely keeping those and racing them. Or Ruben, the guy I want to give a couple birds to, he'll get one of those and race them. Ruben is a guy who's in our club. He moved twice. He was a champion, IF champion in Puerto Rico, and he was a champion in Florida, but he's moved twice, got rid of all of his pigeons and had to restart. And he didn't have a good breeding season this year. So people in our club are pitching in. I told him I'd give him 4 or 5 birds. Now, here's another thing I want to talk about. I'm not breeding any birds. Like Tom says at the Little Off, down. Tom says, treat all your birds like they're $15,000 birds, right? Okay. I'm also going to treat all my pairs like they're breeding Hoosier birds. I want to be able to snatch any bird out my loft and send it to any race I want to. If I have to say, well, I don't feel good about this, I don't feel good about that, then I shouldn't be breeding it. I know that might sound funny because I'm a new breeder, but that's just the standard I hold myself to. All my birds I got from good, reputable places, and I got some advice from a couple people, and that advice was, don't get into one loft race until you know what you got. Well, hold on, I should know what I got because I got it from reputable people. And if these people send me birds that can't fly, then I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna give them credit for the birds that do fly, and I'm also gonna say, yeah, well, I ain't got nothing off these birds. So don't send no birds to me unless you want to be on Blast Street, Front Street, whatever you want to call it. Straight up. So what I'm gonna do is the birds I'm gonna go another round in, I'm gonna put out here in these cages. So these 2, I got 2 good healthy rounds out of them. This is Tachyon Loft. I'm not breeding these 2 no more because I want to come in around 50. So this is the best pair on paper that Tachyon Loft had given me. This cock is bred champions, and the hen is a diploma winner. So they're going to go one more round. They're going one more round. My birds I got from James, they had a singleton the first round. That singleton went to Little Loft on the Hill. So they're going at least one more round. And Joe from Lily Loft gave me this pair over here. They're actually sitting on their 3rd round because they lost one of their eggs, and I put it under another bird over there to foster it. So they're going to actually go one more round too. They're actually sitting on eggs now. These two are ready to come out in a couple of days. Once I see them up on the perches and stuff like that, they'll come out. But right now, they're not getting off the floor, so they're going to come out. But, right, so these 3 pair right here, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to breed again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get another round out of them. And then I might get a round out of the terminal hen bred to my best cock in there that I got breeding. My other cock I got from, I got a cock in there. Let me show y'all. Stop. Look at this boy eating grass. Come on, man. Stop. Stop. My son's dog. It's two of my dogs died this past summer, and I kind of got dejected on dogs breeding and stuff, but I'm gonna get back into it this year, I promise. Once I get my stuff together mentally, we're still working on a couple things. I'm still grieving and trying to recover from that devastating loss of dogs. Aren't like people throw pigeons away all the time. I'm kind of attached to my pigeons, but I loved my dogs. Like I like my pigeons a lot, but I wouldn't say it's a love affair. Like I'm gonna feel bad if I lose pigeons, but I cry when I lose dogs. It hurts. It's not good. I put a lot of time and effort and love into dogs, and right now so let's talk about something else. Get your heads out of here. No. Yeah, play with them a little bit. What I wanted to show you was the cock that I got off the terminal pair. Let me find him. He has an orange band on. I know he's in here because he was chasing hens a minute ago. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? I just seen this Bama. There he is, right there. So this is the only bird that lived off that one pair. I call them the terminal pair now, because everything seems to not live. But that's him. That's Mr. Ornat, Sharky type, really good bloodlines. Curtis from Air Champ Loft sent me the parents and another cock, and they're really high level birds. They are. It's just that this pair bred together is having bad luck. So I'm splitting them after this round. She's actually got 2 eggs in there. So no, now they're babies now. They look good. So whatever. But I'm gonna switch them. But this is their son. You see, he's a medium size type bird. Beautiful bird. Good structure, feels good in the hand. Never got a chance to fly him because he was a late hatch, and for somehow I didn't really I thought I had time, so I didn't range my late hatches. And Joe told me that if you don't range your birds as young birds, you don't let them range and home in really good as young birds. If you try to race them, or if you try to toss them, for some reason they don't. When you loft fly older birds that haven't been ranged, they won't range. Like only young birds range. It's like a thing. It's an instinct for them to learn their area. But once they hit a certain age, they stop ranging. And these birds in here never range. So most likely I would just lose all of them, he said. So basically, don't even waste my time racing them unless I want to lose them all. And I got birds in here I don't want to lose. Like they haven't done anything, like to be worthy of me, like holding them in high regard, except for the Wayne Hall birds. Wayne is an older man who has a great legacy, and his health is failing, and he might not. So I might never get no Wayne Hall birds again. I want to try to keep his bloodline alive. So I have 2 of his birds in here. This terminal guy, Terminator cock down there, his bloodline is second to none. Might not never get a chance to get a bird bred like him again, because of financial reasons and because his parents aren't going to be bred no more. So he might be a one-off. So that makes him kind of invaluable to me now. The Barnhart birds come from a really good loft, really good background and pedigree of racing. All my birds come from people that race birds. Not breed birds for money, but race birds and help. Every person that I got birds from has one thing in common. They try to help young racers, people getting into the sport, people that they're trying to reach back and help. And that means a lot to me. James, I got his pair out there. He's done a, you know, people. I started this YouTube channel really for dogs and for my anxiety, but it's really been a blessing. This platform has really been a blessing for me in my pigeon journey, because believe it or not, I don't care what you say, you can get in the comments, we can debate it all day. There's a lot of pigeon flyers that don't want to help new guys. Matter of fact, I was in a club and they split the club, and some of the members split because they didn't want a big club. They didn't want to be bothered by a lot of new guys. It slows down on basketing. They just want a small, intimate club. New guys take a lot of energy. Wayne was a good guy. Wayne helped. Of course, Tommy helped me. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, even though them guys are older, they're more experienced flyers. They got busy lives. And some of them are too busy even to raise pigeons. Some of them, their health is failing. And, you know, that's why when the club split, I took it so hard, because all the guys I felt were mentors went into the basically private club and then left all the new guys basically to fend for themselves. But that's why it was good for Joe stepped up to help me. And then actually Larry called me yesterday. So give a shout out to Larry, and gave me a lot of good advice. He actually told me where I could find a lot of information. He said, believe it or not, the Foy's catalog, the first 6 or 7 pages of it is dedicated like to bird sicknesses, new birds, bird behavior, all types of things. He said, get a Foy's catalog. There's a lot of good information in it, worming birds, all kinds of stuff we were talking about yesterday on the phone for like an hour. And Larry's a young guy. He's only raced, when I mean young, he's young. He's younger than me, and he's like in his 30s, I think, and he's only raced like a couple years. But Wayne helped him with some birds and some knowledge, and he won some races last year. And he stayed in the other club, the Cameron Club, which is cool, because now like we're boys and competitors too, you know. We're all in the same combine. So even in a club, you're club members, but you're competing against each other. It's not like you're enemies, but you're competitors and you're friends. And I really feel like Larry's a good guy. I really do. I know Tommy and Wayne and them guys. I know they're all good guys, but everybody's at different stages. Like they put their time in. Marty and Tommy and Wayne, all them guys been in pigeons for a long time. No, they don't owe the pigeon community to reach back and help a bunch of whining, needy new people. But it's a special gift when it does something to you when you can reach back and help people, when you want to try to grow the sport, when you want to try to encourage people, you know, to when you want to see people do good, even if that's your own expense, you know. So I respect Joe and there's a lot of too many people to name. All the people in my comments that help me, man, those are good people. They're trying to grow the sport. I got people from all over the country and probably all over the world commenting and giving me advice, and I try to take it. I listen to a lot of it. I try to take what's good, what I feel I can use, and leave some of the other stuff that I don't feel is for me. But as long as it's presented in a respectable, positive way, I'll listen to anything. I will, because I want to be competitive. If I do anything, I want to do it competitively and do it right. And I believe from seeing birds at Baskin, seeing a lot of other birds, I believe I have good birds that can fly. I just got to prove it. So that's what we're up to. I got good foundations in here, and as birds perform, they'll be elevated. As birds that don't perform, they'll be weeded out. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing. We're gonna make it happen, Captain. So I competed okay last year. I had one bird that competed up until the end, until he was lost. And we're gonna do it this year. Really, we're gonna do it this year. So I am gonna send some birds to some one-off races. So I'm going to breed, like I said, I'm breeding them 3 pair, one more for another round. And then I'm going to breed the terminal hen to this other cock I got in here, which I believe is my best cock on paper. Is my best. And when I say my best cock, I mean like pedigree wise, up close, as far as big money race winners, up close. I might just be like I might just be, I don't want to say peeing in the wind, but I might be barking up the wrong tree, I guess. But as of right now, in my mind, this guy. Actually, this is the hen. So this is a hen. This is actually a Mike from Rocky Ridge hen bred to the Air Champ cock, which is the Hoosier cock. This is the terminal hen sitting on her 2 babies. Terminal hen. Yep. Who are you, Lovey? Oh, this is the cock right here. Cause his mate is a pie. It's a white, and I don't know what you call it. A splash, blue, dark check splash. That bird right there is the mate. It was given to me by the GL Club. A guy in the GL Club gave me that bird as a gift. That bird got really good pedigree. She produces birds that come home, they just don't hit the sheet. And maybe it's what he was breeding her to, or maybe just whatever it is. She's an older bird. I think in 2012 or something. Or no, I mean in 2017 or 18. She's been around a little bit. People don't keep pigeons around unless they're worth something. So I'm gonna breed her. Well, I've been breeding her to him, this guy here, who's an Air Champ loft cock. He's the Sharky blood, Ornette blood, all that stuff. But I'm gonna take him and actually breed him to her, and they're on the same timeline. As you can see, they're sitting on the same babies. They're like 4 or 5 days apart. So they're on the same timeline. So my plan would be when these babies, when this hen lays her next round of eggs, I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna throw them away, I'm gonna put her in one of them cages outside. Then when his babies are old enough to go on the floor, and hopefully the hen will finish them off. And if I'm wrong, somebody get in the comments and tell me. But when his hen lays the next eggs, I'm gonna throw them away, put some fake egg. Well, not even put no fake eggs up there, but I'm gonna put those babies on the floor. I'm gonna start splitting all my pairs up. But he's not gonna get split up. He's gonna, matter of fact, I'm gonna let him finish his babies off. I'm gonna let the cock finish these babies off. I'm gonna take this hen, I'm gonna put this hen in the cage. When he's done raising his babies and they're weaned, he's gonna go in the cage with her. And I'm gonna breed them 2 together and get 1 round out of them. And we'll see how that go. Everybody else is gonna be done after. Everybody in here is getting ready to be done. That side over there is getting ready to be done. So this is gonna be the cock side. That's gonna be the female side. I'm not hatching no more eggs in here or over there. This whole, once these babies are grown, and I'm gonna let her finish her eggs off. Mr. 500, believe me, will protect her and those eggs, so I can start filling this side with cocks and take all the hens out. And believe me, because that's Mr. 500 box and this Mr. 500 box. He got both these boxes, and on my other side are young cocks. Those guys over there are yearlings. Mr. 500 isn't going for none of that. He'll beat the crap out of all them cocks, because he beats the break off all these cocks. These cocks don't mess with him. Like, they don't even want to see him, like, for real. Matter of fact, out there right now with him is 2 hens, because the cocks don't even want to mess with him. The cocks are over here together. Well, actually, that's a hen and a cock over here too. That's a hen right there. That's Captain's mother, right? That's Mr. Tough Guy's hen. That hen that's popping up, that dark check hen, or that checkered hen, she's a really good looking bird. Yep. And this is the terminal male right here. This is the male. This guy right here is a Hoosier guy. Hoosier Bloodlines, Ornette, grandson, great-grandson of Ornette. Son or grandson of Redemption, I think. Yeah, that's the bloodline he comes from. So he is not going to mate no more this year. And then I'll put him, matter of fact, you know, I might put him with, matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mate him one more time. I'm going to mate him to the other guy's hen. So I'm going to flop hens and cocks. I'm going to give my man, the terminal male, white girl right here, splashy. I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna put them 2 together. 1 round. So those 2 will go together. So I'll breed 5 pair one more time. And that'll be it. I'm be done. So I'm turning the lights off this weekend. Once these pigeons are once these babies are off the floor and in the new loft, I'll scrape all this out once I put them on the floor. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I know this video is getting long, but we got a plan. Larry, Thanks for all your help. Joe, thanks for all your help. Ruben, I got you on the birds. This dude right here, this Dwayne Hallcock. But let me tell you, he's bred to this white hen right here. This hen is the best. This hen fought me so hard yesterday. I banned them birds 2 days ago, and I wanted to check their bans yesterday. She would not let me touch those birds. She would not. She fought me tooth and nail, was winging me, was barking at me, all kinds. She is very protective. Great mother. Yep. And she's not a white like Homer that was bred for her color. She just came out white. She's a Barnhart bird, a racing bird. She comes off racing stock. She just happened to be white. All white toenails. So I got a lot of belief and a lot of faith in the Barnett program. Barnhart, I meant. I'm sorry, man. I messed names up. Barnhart. Tom Barnhart out of Ohio. I got a lot of respect for his bloodline and his program and what he's done in the pigeon game, as I do everybody who I got birds in my loft or in my possession. I feel the same way about all of them. If you have a bird in my loft, it's because I have respect for you as a pigeon flyer and as a person. I'm not dealing with no clowns. No, I don't care how good your birds are. If you're not a good person, I can't. It's a hard pass, and I learned that from the dog game. Oh yeah, let me just shout this out. Let's laugh. This was my first attempt at building a box. This is my first at building box purchase. This was my very first attempt, and you can see it didn't turn out that well. It didn't turn out like awful, but you see how my carpentry skills was non-existent back then. Now they just suck, but I didn't have any then. Now I just got poor carpentry skills. So I'm moving up from the F to the E. I give myself a D. Yep. And that's a Wayne Hall hen right there. She didn't get bred this year. I'm not breeding. She's going to be in the loft. She's going to be breeding the Wayne Hall cock next year. So I got plans for her. I'm only gonna breed 12 pairs, so I think 12 pairs is a good number for me. It gets me 50 birds really fast with only 2 or 3 rounds, and then I can slow down. I'm good with that. So here we go. Get it in, guys. He's trying to get. He's like, come on, let's go, cockfight. Come on. Oh, you got him? Now that guy there, he's a Barnhart cock. Yep. He's a Barnhart cock. Who are you, ma'am? She's a Barnhart little hen. I like that little dark hen. Look. That's the Wayne Hall cock. He's like, what's up? You talking trash? What's up, shorty? Get away from my girl, because that's his girl right there. That white hen is his. So he's like, come on, let's see how this works out. That's just like a soap opera. Come on, what you gonna do? Huh? You doing all that dancing? Are y'all gonna scrap? Y'all gonna get it in? Y'all gonna fighting over chicks or what? Look at Blockhead back there. Oh, he's like, look, he ran away. I wanted y'all to see him. He's a beautiful dog. But yeah, this is off. This guy right here is off my from last year. Remember I was telling you about the not the terminal hen, not the terminal cock, but the one I got with him, his cousin or brother. That's him right there. That's a cock off of him, off the Hoosier Sharky stuff. So out of all the birds I survived, 3 of those survived. Him, I think this one up here, no, that's a Mr. 500 hen. But one's right here. And the other one's right there too. So those 2 I think are siblings actually. And I think they're trying to breed, but I'm gonna throw them eggs away if they do. I'm not hatching no more eggs out of this side. I'm only gonna hatch this pair and then this Barnhart pair. And that's the Wayne Hall. Yep. So I still had 3 of them left. That gives me high hopes about them. What I'll probably do is gift these birds to somebody. New people, new guys, club members, as breeders, as young breeders, unproven young stock birds. Because if I'm not going to race them, matter of fact, I might try tossing or seeing if they'll range out. With my young birds start ranging, I might try to get them to range too. Not the birds that I said I'm going to breed for next year, but the birds I bred, like my Mr. 500 kid, my tough guy kids. And if I got their parents in this loft, they're going out. They're going out. And going, I'm gonna try to race them for next year, get them ready for next year. And if I lose them, I lose them. I understand that. I'm not gonna fly any bird I feel is invaluable, like the Wayne Hall birds. A couple of these Barnhart birds, I'm not gonna fly. But the birds that I bred here, I can fly them because I have their parents, and I have a whole stack of, young birds I can fly. So I'm gonna fly them. I'm gonna fly them. YouTube. It's a 30-minute video. Make friends, not enemies. Peace and hair grease.